All right. What is up, YouTube world? You are watching Yack with Jack. That's me, Jack Madrox. And today, I want to talk about 17ing. That's right. The lucky number that, just for juggalos, 17 is our lucky number, And it is 2017. And, well, if you don't know the history behind behind the number 17 for juggalos and ICP and all that, well, then I would suggest that that you read Violent J's autobiography or ICP's book, Behind the Paint. It explains, but mostly just a short version. Back in the day, Carnival of Carnage, when it first came out in the early 90s, it only sold 17 copies. That's basically where it started. Okay, now, anyways, 17ing. Are you 17ing yet? Okay, now, I had a few things about this subject I wanted to discuss. Now, me as a juggalo, I am personally embracing ICP's positive message now. I like the positive message, with some wicked shit still sprinkled in there, I mean, I really, now, like I said, before that, in the past, I've kind of relied on other people's opinions and views and ratings and whatever to help me decide if I like something or not. Which, which is something I want to change, of course. But at first, I did not like the Marvelous Missing Link albums. I did, but because everyone else was hating on it, I was hating on it, But the truth of the matter is, I really enjoyed most of Lost. I really liked most of it. And I really liked most of Found, too. I thought they're both awesome albums, And there's only a couple songs, probably on Found, that I thought were way too poppy sounding, like Mr. White Suit. I'm sorry. I know it's supposed to be about Jesus or something, or whatever, and, that's great, but holy shit, dude. That's just way too poppy sounding for my taste, man. Way too poppy sounding. I gotta skip that every time it comes up because I can't get into that. That is so, I mean, I like the songs Found, I like the song Okay, I'm Sweet, those songs are awesome, okay? I love those ones, okay? And they're like ultra positive songs, and I love it, and I love listening to them, but Mr. White Suit, I think I like the concept, the idea of the song, but it could have used a different beat and chorus altogether because it was just way too poppy sounding. But anyways, I like the Marvelous Missing Link albums. And coming with the Marvelous Missing Link albums comes 2017, and ICP is officially spreading their positive message and their positive outlook and urging juggalos to change their shit around. Do something this year that's going to last for the rest of your life. Try to turn things around a little bit, So, overall, just make yourself a better person. You know, change shit around. So, I have officially started doing so. First thing I'm doing, I have quit smoking. That's right. I was a big smoker, okay? Like 3 cartons a month, 2 cartons a month, whatever, you know. But I am quitting, and I have actually not had a cigarette for 9 days. My last cigarette was back on the 5th of February. Now, I've quit smoking before, but it was back in like June of 2013 I quit, and then I started back up again in like, what was that, February of 2015. So I quit for over a year and a half. Now you say to yourself, well, because, you know, the negative way to look at that is that, oh, you failed, you know, like you failed. You quit for a year and a half, but you went back, but you failed. But no, actually, that's not the right way to look at it. The right way to look at it is that was a victory. Okay, I went a year and a half without smoking a cigarette. That is a victory. I've never done that before. I have never, like, since I started smoking, I was like, what, like, probably like 12, you know? And I had never gone that long without a cigarette since I was probably like 12, 13, 14 years old, you know? That's a big victory, which means that I can make that happen again and probably make it last even longer. That is the right way to look at shit. That is the right way to look at shit. And just to show you guys, okay, I went to the doctor the other day because I wanted help with this. See? Got my nicotine patch on. You see it right there? 14 milligrams, pumping nicotine into my system without smoking a cigarette. So I'm changing that shit around. I'm tired of, like, whenever I watch a funny, like, YouTube video or just a movie or whatever, and I want to laugh, and then I laugh, I end up coughing really hard because I'm such a smoker, you know. That gets old. And then in the morning, you know, you're hacking up that yellow shit. You smokers know what I'm talking about. Waking up in the morning, coughing up yellow shit sometimes, or it feels like your lungs are like full of water or some shit. And it's actually just a bunch of mucus or whatever that drain down your throat at night, whatever. That could be just allergies, I suppose, but I think smoking had a lot to do with it. So anyways, yeah, it's been 9 days since my last cigarette. Now, however, with quitting comes another problem. When you quit, you gain weight. Okay? Now, you know, I'm a little bit on the husky side, you know. So I really don't want to gain any more weight. But however, it's inevitable. When you smoke for a long time and then you quit, you're going to gain weight. I know I did that time I went a year and a half, the time I just told you guys about. Year and a half I went without smoking. I gained about 40 to 50 pounds. And I'm not happy about it, but, you know, it just seems like you do one positive thing, you got another negative thing to take care of. That is it's the never-ending battle of life, you know. But we're all in this, okay? This life ain't easy. Who said it was? You know? It ain't easy. But, you know, it ain't like we're gonna be successful people, you know, overnight, you know? This shit takes time. This shit takes motivation and drive, and, you know, and it takes a lot of failures before you succeed, you know? So yeah, alright. So yes, exercising is a big thing that I want to work on this year too. I'm already working on the smoking. 9 days smoke free. Getting back on the quit wagon. And yeah. And so now I need to get on that exercise wagon. Now you're thinking, okay, I just go to the gym, right? Well, I do go to the gym. I do. Or at least I used to. But then I started smoking again, and then for some reason, I just don't feel like working out at the gym if I'm smoking. It feels like, what's that word, like counterproductive? It's like, well, why work out and get into shape if you're a smoker? I mean, it's stupid. Because, like, if I'm going to work out and go to the gym or whatever, I want to be not smoking. Because if I'm going to get healthy, I want to do it the whole way, I want to do it the whole way. I don't want there to be any shortcuts or anything like that, So, yes. But, sometimes it's hard to get up, get motivated, go get to the gym, be like, oh, okay, so when do I want to do this today? It's like, oh, God, I don't feel like doing it. So, something easy, that I'm going to start doing, okay? After dinner, every night, gonna walk around my block. I'm going to walk around my block a few times after dinner every night. That's it. That's all you got to do. That is a good first step. It's a good step. Just start walking around your block just a couple times every night after dinner. That's it. Okay. And so I'm going to start trying that, if there's any of you juggalos, juggalettes out there that are having a problem with your weight and stuff, maybe you should try that too, Small steps, Small steps. Every small step is victory. Let's see. What do we got here? Blah, 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 I get blah, 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 blah. Oh, right. Now, I've mentioned this before. I want to work on forming my own opinions, instead of, my own opinions based on my own experiences, instead of worrying about what other people's opinions and views are. Now, I think I talked about this in another episode of Yack with Jack. I talked about how the whole reason I sold my PS4 was because I personally believed what everyone was saying, that this generation of gaming with the PS4 is just going to be junk and garbage, Everyone, there's some people that are shitting all over Fallout 4, and they're saying like, oh, well, all Fallout 4 is that you go into an area, you shoot something, and that's that. And, I'm so, and I believe that, it's like, oh, so I'm not going to play Fallout 4 because everyone says it sucks. But you see, that's what other people say. And that's what their opinions are. I need to stop relying on other people's opinions to help me decide what I like, it just seems like so weird that I would be, at my age that I would still be struggling with something like that, but like as I said, this life ain't easy. Who said it was, Oh, man. Yeah, but, I really want to work on that, I mean, it's fun to read the comment sections and social media and all that stuff and watch, this and that and see people talk about this and trash each other. It's kind of funny sometimes. But I got to stop believing their opinions, and their views. Because, like I said before, what they like or what they dislike necessarily won't be what I like or what I dislike, And I have to form my own opinion based on my own experiences instead of just going by what everyone else says and following the trend of hate, Is that, oh, let's hate on this, let's hate on this. Same thing with Blase Rose, I believed it at first, you know, I hopped on that hate train. And now look, I actually gave her EP a try, you know, and what a shocker. I liked it. So that is something that I am going to work on this year, along with the, you know, gonna keep not smoking, and the exercise. I'm gonna work on forming my own opinions based on my own experiences, and not worrying about what other people's are so much. And let's see, and yeah, and then I just want to spend less time, you know, with the member berries, you know. That just kind of goes back to the whole PS2 thing too, you know. Yeah, trading in my PS4 for a PS2, that is a total member berry moment, you know. It's like, what the fuck are you thinking, Jack? You know, I mean, you got Friday the 13th coming out soon. I've already got it pre-ordered, you know, and I've seen the videos on it here on YouTube. It's gonna be awesome, you know. You know you're gonna love killing those noobs as Jason online. Hell yeah, you know. And then, yeah, I'm going to play Fallout 4. Like I said in another video, I'm going to start a new series on my channel of Grand Theft Auto Online with my created character. And I'm just going to, you know, play and play and play, you know. And, yeah, you know. And, yeah, you know, and that's pretty much all I got written down here. You know, that's kind of my plan for 2017. I'm going to work on me, you know, and because that's what 17 is all about. 17 is the Juggalo lucky number. It's, you know what, and I do feel it, you know, I do feel it. I feel the power. I do feel the power of it. I really do. And I want to take advantage of this. I really want to do this. I really want to better myself. I really do. And, you know, and it's, yeah, you know, I'm feeling it, you know, feeling it. So I'm finding my link, you know, I'm finding my missing link, and I'm gonna lock it in. So, anyways, that's pretty much all I have for right now. I just wanted to make a video about this, and until next time, stay spooky, everyone, and get your 17 on. See you guys later.